And this will show you how you can track any lead from using Google Tag Manager, and I'll share with you 85 plus event listener code. Also show you step-by-step guide like how we can add this event listener code in our Google Tag Manager, and then using this event listener code, how can we track this, and then how can we send data to our advertising analytics platform, and most importantly, how we can collect user data and send to our advertising platforms such as Google Ads to active enhanced conversion tracking. So let's try it. Okay, so here is my website, and here you can see this is actually a tally form I embed my website, and here you can see made with tally. So this is a third-party form which I embed in my website. So in your case, you might be have HubSpot form or calendar schedule form or like whatever the platform, like there are in the market right now providing multiple form company or like CMS platform or multiple CMS platform are offering form. So the most popular all of this form, like I could say like 80% plus from event listener, you'll find in the resource I'll share right now. So you have to actually understand the concept, like how should this is work, and then if you want to understand this concept, I'll everything show in this video like step by step. So you will be like set up the same way for any form. This is not like required for a specific form. This could be work for every form. Okay, let me show you how. So this is my website, and I already connect Google Tag Manager with my website. So here is my Google Tag Manager with container. And if you don't know how to connect Google Tag Manager, you have to just create a Google Tag Manager container, and then you have to add this code in your website head section to connect the Google Tag Manager with your website, like how we actually add meta tag in our website. So the same process. And once you connect Google Tag Manager with your website, so you have to understand what is your forms. In my case, this is tally form. So I will add this resource link, which as my promise, where you find 85 plus free event listener that will enhance your measurement. So I have to just go to here, and then I have to like find out from here my form. Let's say this is tally form, so I have to actually just, if I could also write in Google like tally from event listener code. Yeah, so here you can see I find tally from event listener. So just click in here. Like other thing which is just noted is if you not find in this list your form listener code, so you have to just go to Google and write exactly how I write, like your form, provide your name, and then Google Tag Manager listener. So you'll find other resources if available on online. So I just open this resource. So now what I have to do is I have to just copy this code. So here you can see like click here to copy. So yeah, it's now copy in my clipboard. So I have to go to Google Tag Manager and create a new custom HTML tag. So I just click in here, choose from here custom HTML, and then I'll just paste the code in here. And I'll choose from here the trigger is all page. So you have to follow the same guide, like the trigger always is all page, and here is the like you have to paste the event listener code. So the event listener actually different for different platform. Like for Tally, this is once, for like in others platform this could be changed. So but this is how like you have to just follow, just create a new event listener, choose a new custom HTML tag type, and then paste this code in the HTML block section, and then choose in here the trigger, and then you can like write in here anything like to understand you which for you add this code. So I just write in here like custom HTML because the tag type is custom HTML, and event listener tally. Okay, so I just click in here save. If you stay until the end of the video and still have any question about your website proper conversion tracking, or maybe you just want to hear me out and see how I can help you directly, you can book a call using the top link in the description. Okay, so now I have to just click in here preview, and then once I click in here preview, so it will open our Google Tag Manager Tag Assistant, and then here I have to paste my website URL. So my website URL is like contact from 3 actually in here. Yeah. So here we can see Google Tag Manager is connected. Here you can see Tag Assistant is connected with our website. So if I could go to Tag Assistant in here you can see our Tag Assistant is connected. Also we have in here some others data like constant initialization, DOM ready, window loaded. So now let's like submit this form, and if we now submit this form, since we was add a event listener code in our website based on our form, so now we should be receive a event in our data layer. Like yeah, let's say now if I click in here submit, so this form actually not submit. Here you can see nothing. But if I now like write in here my name, website URL, let's say here is my website URL. Yep. And then like choose from here the monthly ad spend. Write in here like test. And then once I now click in here, I should be receiving an event which is called tally form submit. If my code is right, okay, so I just click in here submit. Here you can see thanks for completing this form. If I go back, here you can see we receive a tally form submit. Okay, so this is actually called data layer event push. And if you already know a bit about Google Tag Manager, about data layer, so you know understand like how we can do it, what we can do actually using this data layer. So using this data layer event, we can send this data our various platform. So let me see in here like what data we have. So we have actually just on event name like tally form submit. This is the event name, so I just copy this event name. I'll go to Google Tag Manager and then I'll go to triggers. Okay, and then I'll create a new trigger. I have to click in here new, and then from here I have to choose custom event, and then I have to paste the name in here. So just Control B, copy this name from exactly what I say in here, and then I'll go to Google Tag Manager and then paste this exact event name. So I just click in here save, write in here the name like tally. Yeah, tally form submit. Sorry, submit. Yeah, and then to click on a save. So now our trigger is create complete. So let me like if you let me explain what actually happened in here. So we add a code which is called event listener code, and then this code work is like whenever a user visit on my website and then submit the lead form, then this event through we will see, I mean it will push a data layer event in here. Okay, and then now this data layer event only push, this only requirement is like when actually this user submit lead from. Like if a user not submit lead from, then this form not push in here. So we create a trigger which is like whenever a user submit this lead from, they will push the event, and then we just pick up this using this event. We just create a trigger in Google Tag Manager. Okay, so now we can set this trigger for our any of these tags. So let me go to tags. Let's say now we will send this data to our Google Analytics 4. So I'll go to here, click in here new, and then I'll click in here Google Analytics Pro. But if you not already connect Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics Pro with your website, so what you have to do is like you have to go to Google Tag, and then here you have to just add a measurement ID like tag ID, and you have to add Google Tag Manager measurement ID, and then you can like choose from here initialization tag. So I already add like the base code. If I could go to discuss. Here you can see Google Analytics 4 base code. Yeah. So just create first the Google tag where you can see measurement ID and all place trigger. So now I'll create a trigger which is called tally from submit. Like I'll choose Google Analytics 4, and here is the GA4 measurement ID. Here is I will write tally. Okay, tally from submit, and then now I will choose from here the trigger I was created. So here is the trigger. Okay, and then I have to now save it. Okay, Google Analytics 4, like I can write in here shortly GA4 tally form submit, and I have to click in here save. Okay, fine. So now if I could go to my Google Analytics source, I have to go to analytics.google.com and then I have to open my Google Analytics for property. By the way, let me clarify that if you don't know how to set up Google Ads conversion tracking, how can you set up Google Analytics 4, how to send base code data, you can see my others video where I explain. But this video actually bit I could say bit advanced. I just show you how you can actually push the event, and I also share a resource how you can send this data to any platform. Okay, and then let me go to my property. Yeah, so this is my Google Analytics property, and then I have to go to here admin, and I have to go to here debug view. So in debug view, you can see real-time data what we are doing in our website. So here you can see now nothing, so I have to actually make a preview, and let me show you how this is actually work. So now we will go to our website, submit a lead from, and this lead from data should be go our Google Analytics 4. Okay, so I have to go to tag manager, click in here preview, and then I have to paste my website URL, and here you can see this is connecting, already connect perfectly. Yeah, perfect. So here you can see I also set up actually server tracking. I also said might be first, which is already set up server tracking for my website. That's why I also open the server container preview. If you don't know how to set up server tracking, you just follow my I recently post about that. If I could go to here in my YouTube channel, I recently shared a video about service tracking completely basic to advanced. This is the tutorial, Google Tag Manager service tracking tutorial. So you can see this video if you don't know about service tracking anyway. So now I will submit this lead from, and I should be receiving data in Google Analytics 4 because I already set up Google Analytics 4 tag, right? So yeah, it takes some time to show this data in debug view. So name, website URL, and test. So once I now click in here submit, and here you should be seeing now a data layer event push. Yep, here you can see a data layer event push which is called tally from submit. Also Google Analytics event is success, and if you could go back to our server, here you can see we receive an event called tally from submit, and in Google Analytics 4 here we will see this event after some time actually. But if I could go to server, here you can see the tag is success and send this data to our Google Analytics 4. So that's mean this is actually working perfectly. So that is the way how you can set up any lead from tracking based on event based. So you will avoid duplicate tracking. You can send this data directly, not delay when actually you read it, that takes some time, and this is more reliable what actually I use for my all of this client. So you have to set up everything carefully and verify everything is working perfectly, because even a single parameter missing, your complete tracking can be stopped. And luckily for you, I offer a free audit, and if you wanted to claim the free audit, you can check the top link in the description, or if you wanted to check if I can help you directly, you can book a call using the top link in the description.